Hello and welcome to today's update on the coronavirus pandemic and a touch on the monkeypox outbreak. First of all, taking a look at the CDC transmission map, it did update today. 89.17% of the country is in high levels of transmission. That is a large portion of the country. Remember, we're using the old CDC map here, not the new one. Taking a look at the variant proportion map, which did not, or chart I should say, which did not update today. I think it's going to update again tomorrow or the next day. Anywho, 53.6% of the cases are BA.5. BA2.12.1 is 27.2% of the cases. Interestingly enough, we just learned yesterday, there was a news story put out, where someone did an interview with Dr. Fauci, and it turns out the BA.2.12.1 variant is the variant that he had, which caused him to have a rebound case, and somehow he got a second course of the antiviral drug Paxlovid. So he had it the first time, then he ended up testing positive a second time, and he was somehow able to get Paxlovid a second time. Very mysterious, because I don't think any of us would be able to do that. Anywho, today's numbers: 119,433 new cases added today, 352 deaths added today, only 551,000 tests. More on testing in a bit because there are some interesting trends in testing that have started up as of today. Hospitalizations up 127, ICUs are down 9. A lot of today's cases are weekend lag reporting. Texas is not a weekend lag. Texas has been reporting their cases every day. I'm utterly shocked because they are a far red Republican state, and usually they're the first ones to go weekly reporting. Anywho, Texas, 11,675 new cases. Florida, this is a 3-day total from Saturday, Sunday, and today, 29,067 new cases. New York State reported 4,661 cases. Illinois, again, some of this is a weekend total, 11,942 new cases added. New Jersey reported only 1,913 cases today, and I say only because as of late they've been higher, but there's usually less testing on Sundays that results in that. Virginia, I think some of this might be a multi-day total in Virginia, because they did not report yesterday. 7,876 new cases there. Indiana, almost 3,500. Wisconsin, near 4,000. Colorado, 4,800. Kentucky added another 5,000 today, and so on. And real quickly, let's take a look at Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico had another 1,600 cases, and the reason why I'm bringing up Puerto Rico, as you know, they have been in a continuous period of high transmission. All right, looking at Walgreens today, and this is where things get a little bit interesting on Walgreens data. Remember how we've been talking about testing has been down? Yes, testing is still somewhat down, but I want to draw your attention to this. Today's positivity is 41.2%. Okay, take a look at testing today. 39,000 tests added today. Yesterday it was 35,000. Saturday it was 33,000. So it's slowly starting to go up. And the positivity today is 41.2%. I think that might be ever so slightly down from yesterday. So we're starting to see what just a little bit more testing can do in the Walgreens data. But nonetheless, I mean, come on now. This should be over 100,000. There should be at least 100,000 people daily heading, or at least weekly, I should say, because this is week over week. There should be 100,000 people week over week, if not more, going to Walgreens and getting a test. New York State, 29.1%. Pennsylvania, 40.3%. Florida, 42.5%. Texas, 45.7%. That's continuing to go up. California, yeah, we're still 51% in California today. Idaho, 46%. How about Ohio? What's Ohio at? 38.3% in Ohio. Illinois, 40.9%. You get the general idea here. It's high all across the board. Transmission's high. Wear your mask. Taking a look here at the New York State positivity and cases again, yet again, New York State, 4,661 new cases. Positivity today was almost 10%, coming in at 9.7%. That's about the highest we've seen yet. It probably will reach over 10% relatively soon. Taking a look here at Texas data, Texas dropped slightly on the positivity today, but that is normal for a Monday. It usually does ever so slightly drop on Mondays, sometimes Tuesdays. Then as the week goes on, it starts to go back up, and later in the week, it's probably going to go 31, 32%, because that's just the way Texas works. Taking a look at Texas hospitalizations, as you can see, 2,962 people are in the hospital. It says here available staff beds, 8,932. I don't know how true that is. ICUs available, 788. Pediatrics, 1,049. I'm assuming as these hospitalizations go up, and they will continue to go up, I'm expecting it to double in Texas, the number of available beds will probably start dropping. All right, looking at some worldwide data. I found this graphic on Twitter. I believe Eric Topol tweeted this. Anywho, this is new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in New Zealand, France, Singapore, Australia, Greece, and Italy. Look what's happening with the BA.5 wave, which started at the end of June. It is rapidly going up. This is a good indicator of what's going to happen here for the next month or two. If they're seeing a rapid rise, we're going to see a rapid rise. And the reason why we're not seeing as rapid of a rise in the case data right now is testing. Testing is a big issue. We need to get more people tested. I saw on World News tonight they're saying we're missing as many as 7 times the amount of cases. We're doing 100,000 cases on average a day, and they said it could be 7 times higher. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's 700,000 cases if true. That's a heck of a lot of cases. And it's definitely higher than the average that we're already reporting, because hospitalizations, and you're going to see over the next couple days, hospitalizations are really starting to go up. I mean, they rose between 3,500 and 5,000 last week in 1 week. That's telling me we are missing a ton of cases. That's almost comparable to the rise that we were seeing with the BA.1 wave with the original strain of Omicron. And that means, yeah, maybe it is 700,000 cases that we're actually doing a day. I don't know. But I know darn well it's not 100,000, 200,000. It's much higher than that. All right, looking at some worldwide numbers today. Brazil reported another 44,000 cases, 155 deaths. South Korea, 12,000 cases. Japan, 50,000 cases. Australia, 28,000 cases. Israel, another 12,000 cases. I always like to look at Israel because that was kind of the media's shining star last year. If you remember 1 year ago, the media kept saying, look what's happening in Israel. They reported 0 deaths today. They're hardly having any cases. The vaccines work. Yeah, at the time they did. Then the virus mutated, and the vaccines no longer prevented transmission. And even at that time, I already knew people personally that were positive and in the hospital, which it was never 0% of the people not being hospitalized for COVID after vaccinated, as far as I'm concerned. But take it as you will. I'm not trying to spread misinformation. As we know now, there's a lot of people that are fully vaccinated and boosted that still end up in the hospital because they're incompromised or whatever the case may be. Week over week percentages real quickly, and then we're going to head over to monkeypox. 4% increase worldwide. I think that's going to increase more as the week goes on because we're still seeing a lot of lagged reporting from the weekend. A lot of places are going to, states and countries are going to report over the next couple days, and that will change. Taking a look at monkeypox, there were over another 300 cases of monkeypox added today. Remember, today's Monday, tomorrow is Tuesday. Tuesday usually has the highest report count of the week, sometimes Friday, but the records have been being broken on Tuesdays. United States is coming in with 99 new cases today, as reported by the CDC. I'm suspect of that number. I think it's actually higher than that. Well, we know we're missing a lot of cases, but that's not why I'm suspect of that. New York State, and in particular New York City alone, reported over 60 new cases today. I don't think all those cases were reported to the CDC, and therefore the real number of new cases today, somewhere between 130 and 140. Netherlands reported another 101 cases today. I believe that's a 24-hour record, or I don't know when the last time was that they reported, but that's a new reporting record for them. Brazil added another 46 cases. Switzerland had 23 cases. Germany had 66 cases. Spain only reported 3, and that's because Madrid is no longer going to do 24-hour reporting. They're going to 48-hour reporting. Their total number of cases is 2,354. Alrighty, my daily reminder to you is continue to wear a mask. You saw our other video today about wearing gloves to get gas and going to get groceries. I think it's time that people start doing that. And avoid large crowds, especially now. I would even limit gatherings. Like if you're going to go to a gathering, make it outdoors. Keep it 5 to 10 people at the most. 10's even pushing it. I mean, transmission right now is way up. I wouldn't even advise meeting up with people unless you're going to do it outdoors and wear a mask. Alrighty, thanks for watching this video. We will do another pandemic update video again tomorrow evening. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Share this as much as you can because we got to get the message out. The pandemic is not over. We are all in this together. Have a great night.